Well, future me, you're gonna have a good time about that.
That was my way of offensively saying no.
By violently gagging. Anyway. Alright, so my turn. Your turn. Who is he going to choose today? Oh my god, he's going pre-time or maybe not.
What?
I was gonna say he's going pre-time skip, but maybe not.
I think there's only like 1 or 2 characters I would actually consider doing that for.
In theory, would you want to show off Teach at any point during this game?
Okay.
I said in theory, but okay.
It's something you sort of have to do at least once.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true.
And given that his special effects, it's kind of better to do that in single.
Yeah. I like how we're literally just having the text on screen just long enough for people to read it.
It's called rhythm.
Indeed. Teach is trying to break more people out of prison.
What else is new?
Marco's eye is kind of dying on him.
He's got a glass eye.
He does. I can never use his eyebrows.
Also, hi Ichigo / Keiichi / Titus. What was his name? Masakazu Moritaka gets around. At least I think that was his first name. I know his last name. I know that for damn sure.
Yeah.
When someone plays Ichigo, you tend to pay attention.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll have to listen to him closer next time.
Okay. Okay.
Feel bad for Teach. Look at his eyes. He must have a pounding ass headache. Poor dude.
He's either really high or hasn't slept in 4 days.
Knowing him, probably both. Okay, so you can like losing that tangent now, I guess.
The reason why I don't like Unlimited World Red is that it's so different from all of the 3.5 games that came before it. It's in the first 3 games, Unlimited Adventure, Unlimited Cruise 1.5, and Unlimited Cruise SP for the 3DS. Those games are all big open world, and you actually feel like you're in a big open world going from place to place. In Unlimited World Red, you have one. The fucker.
I love how we're back here after like 2 chapters.
Yeah. In Unlimited World Red, you just have one central hub town, and you just run into the forest whenever you want to go to any other world. Any other area in the game, it's literally just you're picking whatever world you want to go to from a list.
Huh.
It's sort of like flying. It's sort of like going to traveling in Final Fantasy X. You just pick wherever you want to go from a list. You don't actually get to go there, walk over there, fly there, sail there, what have you. In the first 4 games, you walked around because you were on one big island with a bunch of different climates on it. You actually got to walk around and explore all those different areas. It led to places and it made sense where you were going, sort of, with the exception of Island to Heaven. But they were potentially pretty long games, 20 to 30 hour games, depending on your speed and depending on how bullshit your RNG luck was when you were breaking rocks.
So I take it you beat in the game from one sound of it?
Red or Adventure?
Red.
Yes, but you don't need to do anything at all in Red. You just beat this, just kill enough people in the stage until certain areas open up later in the stage, and then kill the boss, and you're done. In Unlimited Adventure, again, it actually was, as it says, an adventure game. You need to open up areas, you're exploring, you need to find stuff to make other stuff.
Having access to Fujitora makes it better? Oh, I wonder what this is.
I haven't unlocked him yet.
Oh. That's unfortunate. I see he has his own revenge death ball.
I sort of lack the motivation to do much of anything in Unlimited World Red because it sort of feels kind of lacking in comparison. And I don't just mean in terms of its actual story, although its story is pretty garbage. Even by this game's standards, Patrick Redfield is not a good character.
Yeah.
He's not an interesting character whatsoever, and neither is Pato, or whatever the fuck his name is. The generic raccoon thing that you get for this game.
Yeah.
In every single Unlimited game, you get some random rodent partner.
That's cool. think.
In the first one, actually, I think Pobra was a dog. I don't remember. I don't know what the fuck the thing you got in Cruise was, because I haven't played Cruise.
Yeah.
But that's on my bucket list. Whenever Amazon.co.uk decides to stop charging $80 for them.
I'm still around the same time that it'll stop charging me $80 for Ultimate Ninja 5.
Are you kidding? That's hovering around 20 to 30.
If it's $20, I will probably buy that right now.
I've been telling you that for a while. Now, the one you're thinking of is Tyson Special with its $60 to $300.
Yeah. Also, Bits is here. This dude that seems like he should be playable, but he's not.
He doesn't really have much of anything going on for him, personality-wise. And when you get down to it, the problem with most of the Whitebeard pirates that make them really boring, actually, is that the only ones that actually had any personality were Whitebeard and Marco. I don't care what anyone says, Ace did not have much of a personality. He did not really have a lot going on for him. Even in the past.
It's more the emotional connection with Luffy that matters. Talon, nothing going on.
Even an episode of Sabo didn't make me care for Ace.
Yeah.
It made me feel really emotional about Sabo, but
that's because the story didn't really focus on anything about Ace at all. I don't think we haven't really had a lot of story for Ace at all, have we?
Not too much. See, what? See, the funny thing is, you say that, but like the first 10 minutes of the episode of Sabo was all about Ace.
To a great lesser degree, I suppose. But honestly, at that point, I was still wrapped up in the shit that was actually happening.
In the current time?
Yeah.
The first 10-15 minutes of the movie were a flashback to Ace's death. Which, get your jokes out of the way now.
I already made that joke.
You can make it about 10 more times, it doesn't get any less funny.
Yeah, guys. I hardly recognize Ace when he's not on an execution stand.
He seems to have lost some weight.
A little breezy in the back there, huh? You got a new tan. A little bit burnt, too.
It's funny you mention the tan, because the last time you see him besides being on Bonero Island was actually in Alabasta in the desert.
Yeah.
Which actually, now that I think about it, nobody actually got a tan in Alabasta. That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. Also, while we're on the topic of Ace, I just want to point out that I did recently watch the Sabo and Fujitora fight, and it's hilarious how not even having his double fruit for like 10 minutes, and Sabo's already doing cooler shit than Ace did.
Yeah. The funny thing is, the only game that actually made me like Ace, actually, funny enough, was Unlimited Adventure.
Huh.
But that more has to do with Travis Kocher Mustang Cell than anything else.
The one game that's dubbed like fucking Funimation.
The one and only. What else is funny about that game, though, is that there were a lot of different casting choices that did not stick.
Yeah. Really, why's that? Or who specifically?
Spondon was originally played by... Damn it, what's his name? The guy that plays Jiro. Now he's instead played by Christopher Corey Smith, who you'll know as Emperor Montius.
Huh.
Which is...
That's a bit weird, but alright.
Yeah. Apparently he was a special guest at the time, or so Herberford tells me anyways. Let's see, what's another one? Oh, Young Frankie. Young Frankie was in that game played by Greg Ayres, whereas in the actual anime, Young Frankie was just consistently played by Patrick Sides, even as like a 12-year-old.
Well, to be fair, he kind of does that like all the time in Blaze Blue, so nothing really surprising there.
Ragnar appeared as a kid in Blaze Blue?
All the time, dude. They have so many damn flashbacks in that game. It feels like every single one of them doesn't amount to anything.
Now the real question at this point is, does anything in Blaze Blue matter?
Considering in most story modes you usually get like 3 or 4 different endings per character and you can never identify what the true ending actually is until you actually get it? No, not really.
That is why I never made it past the first one.
This is why I'm still playing Continuing Shift and air quotes on still. And playing.
As someone who is trying to play Chrono Phantasma, I guarantee you're not missing anything. The characters are neat, but the story is dumb as balls.
As someone who's actually into Guilty Gear and would like to get more into Blaze Blue, unfortunately it's just not happening.
You have Guilty Gear Xrd Sign. You can play that story.
And I also have Action Core Plus. Wow, I see his reputation actually precedes him.
They're recreating the scene from Impel Down where he frees a bunch of people and they're like, "Oh, hey, I vaguely recognize you. You're the coolest guy ever."
How nice.
Also, even by generic Pirate Warriors NPC standards, these are some fucking ugly pirates.
Alright, happened a few chapters ago, buddy.
I'm gonna give it a pass because Buggy's cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I mean, dude became a warlord, so it's gotta count for something, right? So it makes me interested to do that. Has Buggy appeared whatsoever in post time skip?
Once, like 2 chapters ago.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sorry, I hit the thing. That was actually actually no. Wait, no, was it? Yes, that was the most interesting thing about that chapter. Because that chapter, I can already tell that everyone's going to hate it, like, immediately. That chapter introduced Whitebeard's quote-unquote biological son.
How'd that go?
Not well.
Oh, okay.
Because he's both an idiot and an asshole. And
I just think that he's got the ego from being Whitebeard's son.
He has an ego, but that's not why. Also, he's being manipulated into destroying the entire Whitebeard fleet because he hates Whitebeard because apparently he wasn't one of his pirates.
This is a new chapter, right?
Yeah, this is from like 2 weeks ago at the time of this recording.
Okay, because I was gonna say that sounds a little out of place from the shit that's happening in Dressrosa right now.
Dressrosa has been over for about a month or two.
Really?
About a month actually now. Yeah.
I did not know that. No, I don't read the manga, guys.
Dressrosa actually ran very long.
Really?
It ran for over 100 chapters.
Oh.
Yeah, it started I think either end of 2012 or beginning of 2013.
Here we are still waiting for the fucking Quincy War arc to end.
I expect that's going to go on for quite a while. Which also, by the way, at the time of this recording, Shunsui's Bankai! I don't know what it translates to because I read a translation that just transliterated
Transliterated.
It didn't actually tell you what it means. It just put the words into English.
I managed to make out Godfrey in the second part of it, but everything else I couldn't quite make out.
I watched a manga reviewer talk about it earlier this morning, and he said something about one of the names apparently translating to double suicide.
Wasn't Tekking, was it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think he made a new video yet.
So you don't want to talk about who it is because the moment I start actually talking about him, I'll start talking about whether or not I want to unsubscribe from him or not. Because he's an alright guy when he actually talks about shit that matters, but when he's just talking about whatever, he's not very interesting.
Yeah.
He's actually kind of aggravating in that way.
Funny how that works out.
It was a very narrow passage.
Also, can we just talk about how uninteresting Blackbeard is here?
Can we talk about how Blackbeard runs like a frog? He moves like a frog.
He runs like a very wide-angle Jiraiya.
Yes.
Yeah, so that could actually happen. Hey, you got Enru at least. You know you're a well-designed character when you tag and you're like, oh my god, Enru, hell yeah.
I like this attack at least, the one with the somehow automatic pistols.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know how, considering you have to reload pistols.
Well, he has like a shitload of guns on him too, so might be
he has like 6, but oh hey, Magellan's here.
Yeah.
You don't actually see him taking out the other ones. You just see him moving around the ones he's just currently holding.
You're mean at running down hell if that's what you're tagging.
It kind of is.
Seems like it, yeah. Even though you have Enru maxed. I hope you have him maxed.
I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would hope you would have him maxed.
Have I used this first moveset like at all?
Yeah, you've used it a lot.
No, the first one.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. You've been using it a lot actually. Yeah, and
See,
although
see-
I will say I do find it funny how his level 1 Muso is actually Whitebeard's level 2 from the first game. I don't know if he has a... I know he has
That's
one
the
new
double.
Muso,
That's,
but...
that's the double power thing.
Yeah.
Because the power of his darkness fruit somehow allows him to absorb other fruits.
Yeah, I know. I just find it funny how he relegated... It's like Vegeta getting Final Flash as a Blast 2 instead of his ultimate. I just find it a little funny.
Because given that his darkness is still his main power, I would assume they're going to at least try to keep that his main power.
I assume to try and meld it too, because he's definitely using Earth power or the Quake fruit a lot. But doesn't this seem a little more redundant on Magellan? Evil Magellan, so basically regular.
I'm just more captivated by his eyes, considering the shape of his eyes, much less the red glare.
I don't know, that's a lot more captivated by Frankie's eyes personally. That made him legitimately terrifying. We never got to show that. Yeah. That's what happens when you're destroying a game so fast. Exactly like horror games can never quite seem to keep up.
God damn it.
At least not this game. Fire Wars 1 did okay.
Hyrule
Sometimes.
Warriors has that problem to a T.
Hyrule Warriors?
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors has the issue of because you actually run pretty
Circle.
Yeah. Because you actually run pretty fast in that game, the objectives can never catch up. Not to mention, when it displays objectives, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it's actually displaying them
Did
on
you
the
just
game.
kill him by walking into him?
No, I killed him by hitting him with my trident.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't do anything, but alright.
No, you can... Well, actually, it's funny enough. You can kill... This is a problem I
Make
had...
sure Buggy's doesn't flee. Well, that's already done.
This is a problem I had like 10 times when trying to do Legendary completion in Pirate Warriors 3. You can kill an enemy just by going into your style gauge / Kizuna Rush. Just activating it will do damage.
We ain't so much entertainment value out of this. I don't know why.
should be-
Something about he's so happy, just like
He feels like he should be in a rave.
hey guys, I got 2 fruits, yeah! His perpetual smile is what sells it for me, really.
Everything is going smoothly.
Indeed. What?
You know, it's funny, actually, most people nowadays don't exactly understand the context for that quote, but that's actually him openly mocking Bellamy. Which, Bellamy is a character a lot of people hate. I don't get why. I like Bellamy. He's an asshole, and that makes him funny. He got one-shotted by Luffy, but I like the way he thinks.
I've always found some huge entertainment value in just Vis's build in general. I don't know why. He seems so Captain Falcon, he's just literally just missing like his giant nipples. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed that's not part of his design, really.
You know what it is?
Damn it, Oda.
You know what really sells the Captain Falcon is the gloves.
It's the gloves, the skin-tight suit, the muscles, kind of everything, really.
I need a proper armrest. This chair is too low.
Look, sorry, but any associated of Shanks I wanted to find with me would probably be Shanks himself. Think of which, if we still need, I would still like to figure out how the hell he operates in Fire Warriors 3. Or like, take him for a good test run anyway.
We can do that. We can do that.
After this recording, I'm definitely going to be doing that. Because my general policy is to, or for the audience sitting at home, my general policy is to not play the sequels in the series until I'm done recording the main game. Nothing new here. So I've been deliberately holding myself from playing Pirate Warriors 3, but from shit Brandon's been posting over on his YouTube channel, link down below, I am definitely looking forward to trying a lot of characters out in the next game now.
Well, if you're gonna put it like that, do I get to sit at the cool kids table now?
You already are. I already put you at the top of the list.